Where do you think the line is between learning curve and negligence?
In this industry, there's a very defined line, and it's negligence. If you didn't learn the rules and the regulations and the good manufacturing practices, that is on you.
Welcome to the Dirty Heifers podcast. Soap making, small business, and so much more. Let's get dirty.
Welcome back to the Dirty Heifers podcast, where we talk business, soap, and all things that people should probably know before they start selling products to the public. Tonight's episode is about good business practices, not just for soap makers, but for any business owner. And the inspiration for this one came from a video that we recently saw of a maker shipping out moldy products to customers. Not questionable, not borderline, just mold. And before anyone gets defensive, this episode is not about dragging one person or one industry. It's about standards, accountability, and the uncomfortable truth that just because you can sell something, it doesn't mean that you should. Good business practices aren't optional. They're not gatekeeping, and they're definitely not a vibe. They're the responsibility that comes with taking someone's money. This episode is sponsored by Warm and Fuzzy Soapery, a brand built on the belief that quality, transparency, and respect for your customers are the bare minimum, not a bonus feature. And before we get into all of that, let's start this the way that we always do with our Word of the Week.
Okay. The word is spelled Malfeasance. Jesse's already smirking.
I actually know this one. Kudos to me. I need some balloons and such going.
All right.
How do we make the fireworks go off behind you?
I don't remember.
Malfeasance.
Malfeasance. Mm-hmm. And do you know what it means?
It means bad practices. Kind of, it's not good.
It's definitely not good, right? So it's intentionally wrongdoing.
At fault or something.
Right,
Yeah,
misconduct, especially by someone that's in a position of responsibility.
Right. So I know that one.
Oh, and we didn't even need
ding.
We didn't even need a Shauna sentence for this one.
Oh, come on. What did Shauna do anyhow?
Well, I couldn't.
I know you got one.
Of course. I said
you didn't come up with
it.
Shauna treats malfeasance as a business-ending issue, not a learning moment.
No mercy.
Yeah, that wasn't all that good.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't wonderful. But
that one was quite bland.
Yes, I should have come up with something a little bit spicier.
That one needs a little bit of Tony's in it.
Yeah.
It does. It needs some Tonys up in it.
Do you have a redneck word of the week?
I have a Southernism.
Okay, I like Southernism.
Okay.
So, and I've already got it printed.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't have to stop the podcast just so I could print this booger out. Because that totally never happens.
No.
Never. Never.
The magic of editing.
Mashonit.
Okay, so mash on it.
Mash on it.
And do you know what it is, Shauna?
Yeah.
You do. All right, so I have an idea, but let me hear you use it in a sentence.
Okay, so, used to be a school bus driver, and if my little girl had us 5 minutes late, I'd have to mash on it to get us to the schoolhouse on time.
Oh, so hit it hard.
I'd have to mash on that gas.
Yeah, mash on the gas.
Yeah.
Hit the gas
It's
pedal
like
really
push a
hard.
button or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, mash on it.
All right. So just for buttons.
Well, it's typically just for, accelerators. Mash on it.
Okay. Because I was thinking, if somebody aggravated you, I might mash on their face. No? That's not the same kind of thing?
If somebody aggravated me, I think I can handle it. I wouldn't mash on nothing. I might E-O on their head.
E-O. What? E-O.
Maybe we should have written that one down. What's
I don't even know how to
E-I-E-R?
spell that. I don't even know how to spell that. So, that's like trying to make of Southernism. How do you spell it? You can't. The letters do not exist.
What's E-I-E-R?
Beat on somebody's head. You gonna
I was gonna say,
on their head.
sounds like a whooping.
Okay, then.
So
We're getting violent up in here today.
yeah, we're disturbed today. We're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. All right, so do I have I like to keep a pencil. What did she just do?
She just crossed her legs and went, ow! For those who don't
Today
know,
was
Jesse
leg
went to the
day.
gym today.
Oh.
It was leg day at the gym.
It was leg day. It was an extreme leg day, and it kicked
Jess
my
is feeling
butt.
it.
Gotcha.
I'm really gonna feel it tomorrow. When I wake up and my feet hit the floor, I'm gonna walk like a
I was about to
newborn
say,
baby deer.
You should probably stretch before bed tonight.
Yeah. Or maybe,
I won't remember that.
take a muscle relaxer or something. I don't know. Hot bath.
Because we all have muscle relaxers laying around. What
Yeah,
the
I totally have those just laying around.
You don't?
I mean, magnesium, okay, but not actual muscle.
I've got magnesium spray.
There you go.
That might help. All right, so topic at hand. When you hear good business practices, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Cleanliness,
Oh,
honestly.
to be honest, when I hear good business practices, it makes me think about good practices in like an office setting.
Okay.
I don't think that, but I mean, if you say good business practices, I would think like being smart with your business, making good decisions. But
Yeah,
talking about good manufacturing, then yeah, I mean
that's different.
that's
Yeah.
all. It's all clean.
Right, good manufacturing practices.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I hear that, and we were talking about it earlier, I think of when we were at the Soapers conference and they were talking about having a manual and a big thick book, and like that's what I think of, and I feel like it might be daunting to some people because of that.
You mean like
It's
SOPs?
well,
and
I
stuff.
mean,
Yes,
yeah, for standard operating procedures.
Right.
That's what that means, y'all. But yeah, I mean, it can seem daunting, but once you get in the swing of doing things a certain way, you don't give it a second thought.
right. Do you think that some people confuse being small with being exempt from some standards?
Yes.
Exactly.
100%.
I feel that all the time. So, especially in our business where some things we are exempt from because we're small.
Right.
Yeah, due to MOCRA.
Right, due to MOCRA. So, some people are, well, I'm exempt from this, I can be exempt from that, or the fact that we can have a home-based business and there are no, FDA regulations. They're not coming in and checking your kitchen unless you have certain, you know what I mean?
Right.
Right. But if you do things like what we've seen, then someone might show up if you continue to sell like that.
Yeah, so does either one of you want to explain what I was talking about?
So we've my FYP has just been inundated here lately with a particular creator on TikTok and I'm not going to mention her name. I'm not going to bash her, nothing like that. It was just something that I run across and I'm like, that would make a great episode because, there may be some things our listeners don't know. And it was, I think a clay mask had some mold in it, correct?
Yeah.
It was a clay mask.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't enough preservative. Like soaps
Or
don't need
none.
a preservative. Yeah, there was no in soap you don't need a preservative, but
Right.
in products that's got water like a body butter or emulsified lotions, masks such as anything that's got water in it needs to have a preservative of some sort in it, and it'll. If you'll look up your preservative, it'll tell you what percentage you need to have
Right.
in your product. And
There's
apparently
different preservatives for different things, but
exactly.
it's not even
And
just like if there's water in it, but if it's something that's going to be used around water,
Right.
like if
Around
you're doing a
water.
sugar scrub, it could be
Correct.
an anhydrous sugar scrub, but it's going to be in the shower and you're going to be putting wet hands in it. You still have to have a preservative.
Exactly. And
But that wasn't the only issue.
No, that wasn't the only issue. There were some issues, I think, with pet hair and such as that as well.
There was hair,
And
there was dust.
I mean,
there was all kinds
both
stuff.
of you ladies have animals in your house. I
Right.
don't.
Right.
But y'all take precautions
Right.
to ensure
100%.
that there's no cross contamination.
Right.
Correct.
It can be done. I don't know about with cats because cats are tiny terrorists.
Well, not only that, but cats can get on your counter, can get on your,
Right.
into everything.
You have to keep them out of the area. Yeah, I can say that oftentimes when I'm going to make something, my dog sheds like crazy. I will completely change my clothes. I lint roller. I clean the entire space, and I may like anytime she comes anywhere, I'm like, nope, go away.
Right.
Get away from the
Right.
space where I'm working. So I definitely take precautions for that.
Right.
In the new place, she'll be banned from the workshop. It won't be
Yeah.
issues.
Same.
There you go. There you go. And it's like even when I was at home, I don't have I'll take that back. We had a guinea pig, but he was in a cage in my kid's room,
Yeah.
and the guinea pig has since kicked the bucket. But
Sounds like you
I
keep
don't
saying
make
guinea
it-
pig.
I thought so too.
my guinea pig, my guinea pig,
Kenny with a K.
Sounds like you said
yeah.
guinea pig.
whatever. But I mean, here in my
You killed
shop,
Kitty! Anyway.
friendly. We're not
That's
gonna
why I
say
stopped.
what
That's
what
why
was
I
always
stopped.
behind that.
That's why I
But,
stopped.
But even here in my shop, I don't have animals. My dogs will follow me, but they stay outside.
Right.
Yeah.
There was one instance, like after we had Dolly spayed, because I wanted to keep an eye on her. When I brought her to the shop with me, but she stayed in the office.
Mm-hmm.
And when I took her home, when I put her in the car to take her home, I cleaned that office just to ensure there was no pet dander that made it in here, and that door stayed closed anyhow.
Right.
So I mean, there's things you can do to make sure, that you don't have any cross contamination.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
is
then-
possible.
Right.
I think just the clay mask thing brought about a whole bunch of other issues that that people were having. I saw pictures of moldy soap as well. All right.
They hurt us.
Mm-hmm. So you were saying?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You're talking about mold in clay mask.
Mold.
and then there
Oh,
was
so it was
something-
mold in the clay
mold on
mask.
soap.
There was mold in some soap, and then there were just a lot of people in her comments like just bashing and bashing and bashing. And again, this is not
Right.
an episode to bash anyone, which is why we won't say her
Exactly.
name
And-
because that's not.
And it was so much that she had to turn her comments off. And there's like,
Yeah.
Well, I think she's actually left TikTok right now.
Oh, I haven't checked.
let me look. But
As of yesterday, she had, but
dang,
Hey guys,
dadgummit, I didn't want to look at that video. There's one whole page on TikTok that like their entire page is just bashing this business owner.
right.
Really?
And Reddit too.
Like, yeah.
Was she that big? I never heard of her before.
Oh, she was decent
I think if people
sized.
just jumped on I don't know. Some people jumped on the bandwagon though, but there were a lot of things, and people were looking at the pictures of the listings and pointing out stuff on those.
So, where do you think the line is between learning curve and negligence?
In this industry, there's a very defined line, and it's negligence. If you didn't learn the rules and the regulations and the good manufacturing practices, that is on you.
Yeah.
Own it and learn from it, and hopefully you can recover from it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do you think that social?
So-
Well, go ahead.
Some people. I mean, part of the reason we even care is that it affects all of us, right? Because then people are going to say, "Oh, well, that other home business are they following good practices?" Or not?
Exactly.
Well, I was saying, I was thinking of that video. You can't eat at everybody's house. Remember that? Like that sound. You can't
Exactly.
eat at everybody's house.
Absolutely.
And you see someone like this, and you're thinking to yourself, "My goodness, if I make these products, how do you gain the trust of someone when after they've seen another thing like this? Well, like after they've seen,
Yeah.
somebody else just,
Right. It makes it difficult.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my husband just brought tape from my armrest.
Gotcha.
It's an old armrest and it's hurt my arm. But I also think like sometimes the problem is that, and I hate to say it, and I don't know if that's the situation here, but some people at baseline are not clean.
Yeah.
And they don't know that it's a problem. And I can say, I mean, you know, we work in industries where we see people from all different things. And
All walks of life.
I hate to say it, but we have patients that come in and they don't know that they're not clean. They don't understand that it's there because they were never taught, you know? And so sometimes I think that might be where it starts.
Okay.
It might be.
Do you think that social media has lowered the barrier to entry too much for some industries? Like the fact that you can we've seen soap making on YouTube and TikTok, and I can become a soap maker now. Like, do you think it's
I don't know
made
that
it
it's
too
lowered
easy?
the standards.
Not the standards, but made it very easy to become. So like, what was I saying? No, like so where people are seeing more videos and being inspired to start doing that as a business, whereas before they might not have even thought about it before. Does that even
I
make
think it
sense?
might be inspiring more people to try. I don't necessarily know that it's inspiring more people to start a business. But I have had people contact me just randomly like, oh, how much can you make selling soap? And I'm like, well, first you have to learn how to make soap. You can't just, start
Yeah.
selling it right off the bat. And that pretty much ends the conversation right there.
But I think that people think that it's easy because we kind of make it look easy. Not that we make it look easy, because I should get out there and I show my fails and my flops and all that, but we don't show the part where we're learning. So we show that we're out there and we're making and we're selling and we're doing this, and it makes it look easy because it's, and now that it's on social media, hey, I'm just scrolling and hey, that looks like something fun. I could do that too. And then so many more people start.
Anybody who's good at what they do makes it look easy. Honestly, even if it's hard. So I think it sounds judgmental, but I think like if you look at someone doing something and you're like, that's easy, you are severely underestimating the situation.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
Exactly.
I do that all the time though.
Well, that's kind of like, my son, he has seen me cut soap, like cut the slabs into lobes so many times. And I just assumed that was just not a hard thing to do until I'm showing him how to cut soap. And apparently it was a lot easier for me than it was him.
Yeah.
Because, I look back and there's like these kinds of things that I'm like, oh, Lord. And poor guy, he's frustrated.
Let me ask you,
he can't do it as easy as I do.
Is that from when you're taking the slab and you're using the single loaf cutter and you're putting it across the top?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
anytime you stop going through it, it gives a little.
That is the reason why John would never let me do that, because he was like, nope, you put it on the top and you slide it through because it keeps the weight on it and you get an even pressure throughout the whole thing. If you put it on the top, it's going to get all wonky. I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's just get a slab cutter.
If you keep it level on the slab,
right,
you don't.
Right.
Even if you stop, you don't. But apparently, I'm steadier with it than he is. I guess
it's a practice thing.
Yeah,
he just needs to do it more.
And two, I've been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah,
Cutting slabs. So
so you make it look easy. So, should customers ever receive a product that the maker knows isn't right?
No.
Never? I'm just being a plain devil's advocate. I agree. But
I can say like, we have scratch and dent things, or like, something that lost its scent and you put it in like in a Misfits box. I have a Misfits box. Jesse has Misfits, and they know, like the description you say, it could be dented. The scent might be gone, whatever.
Right.
If you tell them that. But I can also say that I had molds and I was making dish soap. And this happened a couple of years ago. And I looked in the molds. I wiped them out. They looked totally fine. When I went to unmold that dish soap, there was lint inside the dish soap. And I was like, what the like, where did that come from? And I'm still using that dish soap
Yes,
now.
yes,
Like,
what?
I still
That's
have bars of it sitting there.
Dish soap for
That's
me.
my dish soap now.
But there's,
I'll give it to family.
I feel like there's a difference between knowing something isn't right and knowing something isn't safe. Right. So you'd put something that, maybe you'd have a bath bomb that wasn't so hard anymore. You'd put that in a scratch and dent box or a discount thing or even give it away, whatever, but you're not going to put something that has mold or maybe it's lye heavy or something like that. Those things would never go. You'd never do that. No. So I guess that's where we absolutely draw the line, right?
Exactly.
But do you think that they think that person knew that was there? That's what I'm questioning. Is like
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's happened. But like I've made lotion. I've made a lotion and I put my preservative in it. And I made a small batch because I make very small batches of lotions because I'm constantly testing them. And I think I might have put the cap on too early, and it got all moisture and condensation inside. And then like 2 days later, I'm not even joking, it was only like 2 days after I made it, I opened it up to test it and there was mold on it. And I was like, what? Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how quickly, obviously the whole thing went in the garbage, but how quickly it could accumulate. Even with preservative in it.
Right. Did you also spray the jar?
Yeah, I spray the jars and the lids with alcohol.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the reasons I don't make lotion often because it's difficult.
Pain in the butt.
Yep.
Well, that's why I master batch, and then whenever the batch is sitting there and the thing, I put like a tea towel over the top and put a rubber band around the tea towel so that the heat and moisture can escape.
Yeah. That's smart.
And then I put the lid on once it's totally cool.
Yeah.
But
I put the lid on before it was cool because I just didn't want to have it open in the air.
Yeah.
Is it better to delay orders or ship something questionable just to meet a deadline? Like somebody ordered something is not ready.
Delay that order. Delay it.
Because that's your reputation. If you send something subpar, then your reputation's gone. You know?
Yep. And it's very hard to build.
So yeah, it's your reputation, and it's hard, really hard. First of all, it's hard to build a reputation, to build a good reputation, and then one little thing can just take the wind out of your sails.
Make it tumble down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How do you personally decide when a product is not sellable?
I look at a few factors. First, the physical appearance. If it is not the right width, depth, height, it goes in a misfit. And I do a 5% super fat on all of my bar soaps to ensure that there is no live lye left. With my dish soaps, I will go a smidge over 1 to 2% just because I'm scared to death there's going to be some active lye left. And I know you're not supposed to super fat your dish soaps, but
I know. I'm afraid that dish soaps, somebody's going to think, oh, it's soap, and use it in a pinch, and then be really upset with their dry skin.
it won't hurt you.
It won't hurt you, but
It'll just dry it out.
it'll dry you out. Yeah.
It ain't dried mine out.
Yeah. Of course she's used it in a pinch. Let me wash my hands with my dish.
Absolutely.
Of course you have. Of course. I have to. I'll just take...
I've washed my hair with it.
But I haven't done
gosh.
that yet. All right, Jessie. I finally made my shampoo bars. We're good. They're sitting on the counter now. They're done. Okay.
I'll be making an order here before long because I need some shampoo bars.
Clearly.
I ain't had time to make my own. I'm glad you've got yours made.
Oh, it's such I make them, and it's like the batch is literally 6 at a time. That's how many I can make at a time. So it's so small batch. The way that I'm doing it. The way it's with the oils and the powders and the, it's just that's all I can mix at once without it getting ahead of me or away from me.
That's going to be hard to scale.
Yeah, it'll be hard to scale. Well, I think if I have a bigger kitchen and a bigger pot and bigger stirring things and big, I'm just using
You need a bigger pot.
I need a bigger stick. Nope. Anyway.
You
So
were reaching for that one,
I really was. Nobody was nobody was jumping on it. That's what he said. So, no.
That one was funny.
See, you got to roll in the setup, right? You give them a dry one that doesn't really hit, and then zing them.
That's what it was. Okay.
So you were planning a
Yeah,
you had
absolutely.
A plan.
Oh yeah, 100%. Totally buying it.
So, do you have a system, like whether it be formal or informal, that you use to catch mistakes before they get out to customers or before customers notice them?
I mean, just visual while you're packaging in one way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty simple. I mean, we've got a standard operating procedure that's not written down, but I'm now I'm the only one making soap. I make it the same way every time. You know, I always got my head covered and got my got safety glasses right here. I've gotten to where I wear gloves now to satisfy the internet Nazis. And you know, just making sure I've got my recipes down in a book, and I'll flip to it every time to ensure that everything is measured out to a T, and I know that everything is measured out to those specifications. It will be right,
Right.
and make sure it's cut correctly.
So, but you have D working for you. How will he know what's good and what's not?
I'm slowly working with him and teaching him. You know, I'm not I didn't realize how much I had in my brain, y'all.
Let's
Neither do we.
But
If
you know,
I only had a brain.
all right, now look at here. But you know, over the past 10 years making soap, you learn a lot of stuff. And it's not something that you can teach in one sitting. So it's like a bite here and a bite here and a bite here and a bite here, and he's learning. He's you know, I can be off at the gym or running errands or something in town and call him and say, "Hey, I need."
Who was that?
What the?
I was.
What am I missing?
Obviously, it was Margaret.
I was trying to hold in a cough, and my throat made this gurgling burp noise.
It sounds like a burp.
And
Right in the middle of your tongue.
Shauna's, I'm like, oh, because my microphone is right here now, so you hear it, and I saw Shauna's face.
And I completely missed it because I'm over here yakking.
You're talking on his ears. Whoa. I was like, who was
And I'm like, that was with my mouth closed and everything.
That's why I thought it came from Jesse at first. Until you started laughing so hard.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I promise. Wasn't me this time.
Once.
That's why I started laughing so hard, because I saw your face and I realized my mouth was closed, so she has no idea that was me. Okay.
The laughter is what gave it away, honestly.
I didn't hear a thing, so I completely missed all of it. I was left out this time.
She'll send you a clip later.
Yeah. Okay. So what were you saying?
What were you saying?
I don't
even remember now.
what
So I'm a standard operating procedure. You got so much. You have a brain, and there's so much stuff in your brain. Woo! Apparently, there's nothing in our brains right now.
Seriously, like 12-year-old boys laughing at a burp.
But he's learning, so I can call him if he's here at the shop working and I'm running errands or something. I can call him like, pull out this recipe and batch lye for that recipe. And he knows to put this, which he wears glasses, so he doesn't really need the safety glasses. He'll put his hat on, or I've got a hat around here somewhere. He'll put it on. He'll get the little respirator. He knows everything he needs to know for mix and lye. So that's one thing I can depend on him to do. And one other thing, if, I'm getting ready to prep soap, if I'm doing molds or something over here, I can tell him, say, we're doing 100 pounds of soap. I need oil in the pot. And he knows then he needs to go batch out 74 pounds of oil in that pot.
Okay.
So there's certain things that he's learning, he's catching on to, that takes a tremendous load off of me.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine. Well, I was saying I made the shampoo
still wear
today.
Safety glasses.
Yes. I was doing those shampoo bars today, and John prepped everything for me. I was doing 2 different batches, and he weighed out each ingredient individually because he didn't know which parts I put together. There's phases. There's like the heat up phase, the other phase, and then the cool down phase. He didn't know which was for which, so he batched it out with separate containers for everything. It made it so much easier. Instead of taking forever, I was like, oh, okay.
It's like those cooking shows where they pick up the little bowl. Now you put in your peppers.
That was exactly what it was like. It made it so much easier. So how hard is it to rebuild trust once a customer gets a bad product?
I think you probably have lost that customer.
Yeah, I would say you've lost that customer because it's. Think about it from your perspective. If you go to a restaurant and you get food poisoning, are you ever going back?
Nope. No.
Yeah. So that's a customer. It's like here a while back when I had that customer that their package was delivered and some porch pirate stole their package. And
oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. And he was terribly upset with me that there wasn't nothing I could do about it. I told him, said, it's delivered. It was your package. You have to file the claim. Mm-hmm. And I was just a horrible person for telling him the truth.
Right.
And I refunded his money. I'll never get that customer back. And to be honest, I don't want him back.
Right.
Right.
But in this instance, if somebody has bought a cosmetic, soap, something like that, and they've had a bad experience, like if they've got a lye burn or if they've got an infection from a moldy product, something defective, you've lost that customer. You will never get that customer back.
And it applies to big businesses too. Like, that kind of stuff, if it happens to them, you don't go back to them.
Exactly. It's like a restaurant. You get food poisoning at a restaurant, you are not going back to that restaurant. If you do, you are a dummy.
I was going to say, not smart person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think that customers are more forgiving of mistakes or dishonesty?
Mistakes.
100%. 100%. We just had, John just made candles, right? So he made batches of candles, and we all know John can't smell, right? So he puts each batch on a tray, and then he labels the tray of what they are before he puts the labels on the candles. Because you don't put for people who are out there who don't make candles, you don't put the labels on before you pour the candles, because if you pour the wax on the labels, then it's, nasty or whatever. You have to peel them off, and then it becomes a pain. So if you're pouring it and then you get wax on the container, you clean the containers, and then you can put them on. And he mixed up the trays. And thank goodness the very first person that we sold one to was a neighbor and was like, hey, can I get this, this, and this? We brought it over, and she was like, I opened the candle, and it didn't really smell like what I wanted. So he was like, oh, no. And I went over, and I smelled them. I'm like, no, these are the wrong. So we had to relabel everything, and it was only the one. But that's just a mistake. That's not, dishonesty.
Right. That's not like sitting there telling that customer, like, no, your nose is messed up. You're not spelling right.
Right. Yeah.
No, you own it and you fix it and you go on, and your neighbor will buy from you again.
Oh my goodness, so sorry. Keep that one. I'll bring over the one that you wanted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here's something. What is worst? Admitting a mistake publicly or just hoping that no one notices? Like, what's a worse feeling? Like being anxious?
Feeling. Okay. boy, I think just hoping nobody notices is the worst because it goes on longer, and you got that anxiety that someone either is going to find it and say something, or they're going to find it and not say something to you, but they're saying something to someone else. I don't know. I think that's worse.
Yeah.
It's kind of like whenever you have to give a presentation in class and you want to go ahead and get it over with rather than be the last person to present.
Right.
Okay.
So then you can relax.
Yeah. I hear that.
That's kind of what I think.
Does one bad actor like hurt all of the makers in an industry?
I feel like it does.
It kind of can.
It can,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
It makes you look questionable, even if I've never even heard of this other person before in my life. It still makes
Still
people
makes us
wonder
look-
what
it puts a magnifying glass on all of us.
Yep. It really does. Yeah, I agree. Have you ever felt embarrassed by something someone else in your industry did? Like, are you embarrassed by that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I'm embarrassed for her. Yeah.
I mean, I hate it for her, and it's unfortunate. And like she mentioned in a video, she didn't know, you know, and that don't make it any better. But I get it. If you don't know, you don't know. But that's when you need to do your research. You need to
Research.
learn.
right. I mean,
Ask questions.
it's like we said before, you have to take some sort of responsibility to be putting out
Exactly.
safe things for your customers. You can't just start doing something and immediately start selling it.
Right. And we say that all the time. If you don't test your stuff, and you should be testing your stuff for a long time before you're selling it. Should makers hold each other accountable or stay in their own lane?
I think it all depends on how people receive things.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, some people you can go to and say, like, hey, let me, it depends on how you present it, and it also depends on the personality you're presenting to. So if you go to someone that's like, hey, your stuff's great, but I need to let you know that this is something you're doing that's not safe or whatever, some people are going to get mad at you and tell you to leave them alone and start bad talking you, and other
Exactly.
people will take the advice and say, thank you very much.
Well, that'd be like if any of us saw one of us doing something wrong, we'd
I'd hope
pull
so.
them aside. We'd call
Get that side text going.
This is not right.
Unless someone points out a spelling error, and then they get side eye.
Or changes the background of the friggin' text chat.
Well,
I mean,
you have no idea.
WTH.
I'll tell you, I just updated 28 laptops in my classroom, my laptop included. And then as soon as I updated, I guess while it was updating, you changed the background on the text. And every time I clicked on a while
She
ago?
changed that
This
like
has
last
been done
week.
for
Really?
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I got that phone.
it wasn't
Yeah.
today.
It doesn't do it on my home laptop, only my school one. Maybe that's why I didn't notice. Because there was
What about your phone?
No, my phone is just regular.
You need to update your phone.
Yeah.
You need to update your phone.
So, but
Because she changed that like a week ago or something, and we were talking about it, and that's when I made the three
She
cows for the podcast.
ignored us, Shauna.
it's not that I ignore.
She ignored us.
It's
She was
that
just oblivious.
I don't typically look at my phone very often during the day. And then when I get home, I'm like, oh, now I have 6 hours of reading to catch up on. One or two facts might slip through.
6 hours. How dare these heifers want to talk to me?
But when I click on the chat and the whole thing would change. I'm like, what is with this? Why is it doing that? I thought it was some kind of glitch because I didn't notice it before I did the update. So then I'm like looking up, why does this one look different? And it told me how to make it back to normal. I like things normal and uniform and everything is the same.
See, look.
It's rough.
That's
You like
what it
things
looks
normal
like.
and uniform. Hey, don't put anything on there that's.
Oh, yeah, seriously.
There's nothing weird. There's nothing weird on here other than Shauna thinks something's really cute.
Oh, that was the blanket,
Oh,
Yeah.
I think.
So
Blanket,
there's
tell the
there's
heifer
nothing
thing.
Weird.
I don't know what the heck I was talking about.
Huh?
Probably. That little heifer, Dr. Pepper heifer. I think that's what you're talking about most recently.
Yeah. Her Christmas present.
Yes.
The Dr. Heifer, Dr. Pepper heifer blanket. It was cute.
That's a mouthful.
Yes.
I know. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper Heifer,
so back to
Dr. Pepper heifer.
that question with makers.
which is actually in my lap right now. It's cold up in here.
Yeah,
I got
it's
a
cold up here too.
blanket on.
I almost brought the electric. blanket.
Jesse.
So, as
I was being good. Shut up.
you were,
You were not. You were pinching your mouth
Did I-
shut and looking to the side.
Did I say anything?
This was Hercules.
You were contemplating it. I saw the smoke coming out of your ears. You were contemplating it.
I was biting my daggum tongue.
Okay.
I'm danged if I do, danged if I don't.
Yes, exactly. It's more funny when you do though. So, back to that question. I don't know that I could hold somebody else accountable. It's just because of my personality. I can't.
Right.
I mean, like you two, I might say, "Hey, listen, what about this, and this that I saw you do online? Is that something? Whatever. And this is what I do instead." I probably would. I say probably, and you guys are like, we're like thick as thieves. I don't know that I would say something to somebody else online. So
I think if I don't know the person, and I've never
definitely not if I don't
then
know
I'm
the
not
person.
going to.
But then again, other people will attack you and say things like, you're not putting in real products or things like that. Like people will call you out like this, but I just don't. That's just not my personality.
I don't know that that's a good trait to have, though.
Oh, it's not. It's absolutely
Right.
not a good
So it's
trait
like-
to have.
Just because other people who have issues
Right.
would, have no problem trying to make claims about other people doesn't mean that,
Yeah. So is everyone?
I feel bad, though.
What?
I do feel bad. I feel bad. I feel like I should. So I feel like I should go say something to someone if they're doing something that I think is not good, but I also don't because a lot of people do not take it well.
No, they don't take it
And
well. And
then I did have one. Sorry, I did one time in the Facebook group where they were talking about pine tar soaps, and I said, I mentioned this before. I said something very factual, like there is no actual proven percentage of pine tar that's quote effective in your soap. Because there isn't. There's no study. I've looked for it. There is
Right.
no study. It's just all anecdotal. Like people are saying, like, "Oh, I always put this much in there because that's what works," and yada yada yada. And so I said, simply in the group, I was like, "There's really no actual percentage out there that's defined as effective." And this person lost her absolute crap on me.
Because they think it's a
and put bunch of
personal
video-
attack.
Right.
And I
So
feel,
much so that she made threats.
right. Like I'm not attacking you, ma'am. I am
Right.
attacking. I'm just simply stating a fact. If you could show me a study that proves otherwise, I'll be more than happy to take a
Exactly.
look at it. And
Well,
I
they
feel
don't
like
find it, though.
anyone that you might point out something to will take it as a perfect personal attack.
Right.
Or maybe they'll, oh gosh, they found something wrong with me. They must think I'm stupid, or it's. I think a lot of it has to do with the imposter syndrome going on in the back of their heads, and pride. So yeah, I don't approach anyone, but I definitely will take note of it and be like, hey, don't buy from so and so. They don't
Now,
do
if
this.
if anyone wants input from us, then they're perfectly. We're perfectly happy for you to reach out. But
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We could do some farm fresh feedback.
And we won't bash you or anything like that. We will offer constructive criticism.
Right. Is everyone cut out to run a product-based business?
Nope.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Some days I wonder if I'm cut out to run a product-based business. To be perfectly honest,
Exactly.
I'm like, what did I do to
100%.
myself? Son of a gun.
They some days you're like, can I just burn it all down? No? Okay.
Can passion ever replace professionalism?
No.
Replace it? No.
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 Right. So you can be really passionate
You
about what
gotta
you
have-
do and still be wrong and still be unprofessional about the way that you present yourself. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah. Just
Like
me.
us right now. Anyway.
Sometimes. What is something that you see people doing that makes you think, oh, you are not ready yet?
Well, what we were just talking about, sending out bad product.
Well, definitely sending out bad product. Or
I think, we often see in groups people be like, hey, I've been making soap for a couple months now. I have a market coming up next week. And you're like, what? No.
Yes.
Like, too soon. And people will tell them. And people will tell them in the groups and they get mad. They're like, what do you mean I'm not ready? It's like,
Yeah, well, because, you tested your one bar and you think it came out perfect, and that's fine. And
it has to cure for a month, so, like, you've had, like, one, maybe 2 sets cured.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So I have a this or that.
All right.
So quick answers. No overthinking. This or that, business edition. Delay shipping
That's
or
not in our wheelhouse.
delay shipping or ship anyway.
Delay shipping if it's bad.
Yeah.
Refund immediately or try to fix it.
Depends on the situation.
It does.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, because I mean, if it's like you goofed up and didn't include one bar, try to fix it.
Send the bar.
And if the customer's just send the bar. And, yeah.
I don't think I've had to
It just depends.
make refunds. I don't think I've ever refunded anything ever. I just fix it.
I think like 1 or 2 things.
Fewer products done well or lots of products done okay?
Fewer.
Few products done well.
Public apology or private resolution?
I think it would depend on a lot of things, but mostly
Yeah.
it's private resolution.
Yeah, I would say private
Right.
resolution unless it was a public issue. If it was a public
Right.
issue, then you need a
Exactly.
public apology. Yeah.
Like if it was an
Right.
entire batch you sent out that was bad, then
Right.
you do a public apology. But
I don't know that if I sent out a batch, I would probably email each person individually. I don't know that I would. But if it was something that was pointed out publicly, I would definitely address it publicly. Quality control checklist or gut instinct?
both.
Checklist.
Checklist. Raise prices or cut corners?
Raise prices.
Raise prices.
Educate customers or keep it simple?
I think educating.
Educate customers or keep it simple?
You need to give an example, I think, of that, because I think you've confused us.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking of, like I said, I just made soap again Monday for the teachers at school. And after I finished, I was done with everything. I was cleaning everything up, and somebody came up to me and she was like, man, you were nerding out up there. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, you were just spewing out facts left and right, all this stuff. You were really in your element, like just nonstop. And I'm like, I didn't even realize. So I guess I overeducate, if you can.
I think it.
I got you. Yeah, that's kind of like I love my husband to death, but he will do that. I'm like, when it comes to like his mom, and a phone, I'm like, you're doing too much at once.
Right.
Small bites. And that's like what I'm doing with Dia, small bites.
Right, small bites. Okay. Pause sales or push through chaos?
Is it like in the instance of messing up a product being defective?
Give me, yes, both ways. Give me
Pause sales. If the product is not right, stop it.
100%.
Fix it. Redo it.
Right. All right. So I thought that maybe we could do a new segment. I didn't even talk to you guys about this yet.
Surprise!
A surprise! I thought that maybe we could do like a question of the day, right?
Okay.
Something that I will ask to you guys, and then I'm also asking the people who are listening to give us, tell us what they think as well.
Feedback.
So today I have a question, and then I have a follow-up question. So, what is one business practice that you believe should be non-negotiable, no matter how small a new business is?
regardless of what requirements are legally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, safety. Customer safety is like my number one.
That's non-negotiable. I mean, customer safety is top tier. We can't budge on that, not one bit.
Right.
Right. Okay. So, and a follow-up would be, what's one thing that you wish you took more seriously earlier on?
Personal protective gear,
Okay.
PPE.
More accurate
I've
record
still got
keeping.
a floater.
Really?
Oh no. I think record keeping in the beginning, like centralized, writing down what you have in, what's going out, stuff. I suck at it.
Yeah.
I do it now because I have an app. I have an app on my iPad, and so I'll do my batches and stuff on there, and I can keep track of what I used a lot better. But
Really? What app is that?
I would write in this notebook, and then I'd write in that notebook, and then I'm like flipping through the freaking notebook trying to find like what did I do last time.
I have notebooks everywhere.
Yeah, and then you're like, shoot, which notebook was it in? I don't know.
It was in the blue notebook. It was in the spiral notebook. It was in this.
Right.
I finally, I have a recipe
Jesse's over here like, I'm just winging it.
index card
My
flip
notebook's
through.
right in here.
And so I finally am like, because I lost it one day. It had every recipe. It had, my bath bombs, my body butters, my lotions, my lip balm, how much to fill Bertha. Like every recipe that I have is in this book. And I finally put it in a Google Drive because now I know where it is all the time. Because
Exactly. And
I've
if you
lost
lose
it.
if you lose the physical copy, you can print another one.
Right.
So
There you go. Yeah.
All of it's right there. Every bit of it.
Fair bit of it. And that wraps up another episode of the Dirty Heifers podcast. And this episode wasn't about piling on. This was about raising the bar. Good business practices protect customers, protect industries, and honestly, they protect you as a business owner. Mistakes happen. Learning curves exist. But there's a difference between growth and crossing a line. And if this conversation made you uncomfortable, that's okay. That's usually where learning starts. This episode was sponsored by Warm and Fuzzy Soapery, where doing things the right way isn't a marketing angle, it's just how business is done. If this episode resonated with you, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And as always, stay dirty, heifers.
And he's learning. He's I can be off at the gym or running errands or something in town and call and say, hey, I need.
who was that?
What the?
I was
What am I missing?
Obviously it was Margaret.
I was trying to hold in a cough, and my throat made this gurgling burp noise.
It sounds like a burp.
And
Right in the middle of your tongue.
Shauna's, I'm like, oh, because my microphone is right here now, so you hear it, and I saw Shauna's face.
And I completely missed it because I'm over here yakking.
You're talking, I just hear whoop. I was like,
And I'm like, that was with my mouth closed and everything.
that's why I thought it came from Jesse at first. Until you started laughing so hard.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I promise. Wouldn't be this time.
Once.
That's why I started laughing so hard, because I saw your face and I realized my mouth was closed, so she has no idea that was me. Okay.
The laughter is what gave it away, honestly.
I didn't hear a thing, so I completely missed all of it. I was left out this time.
She'll send you a clip later.
Yeah. Okay. So what were you saying?
What were you saying?
I don't
even remember now.
what
So I'm a standard operating procedure. You got so much. You have a brain, And there's so much stuff in your brain. Woo! Apparently there's nothing in our brains right now.
Seriously, like 12-year-old boys laughing at a burp. Hold on, let's take a time out while she does some tape.
I don't know if I can.
Do a yank.
I'm gonna have to. Every time we record, I'm like, I need to fix this stupid arm, and then I forget as soon as we finish because we keep talking. All right, one piece will do for now. That wasn't me.
Why is she
She
frozen?
was
What
just
did you
marking
do,
something out.
Margaret?
Me?
She was marking something out with a pencil.
You can hear that?
It was loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Squirrel.
Like, why did everybody stop?
We're sitting there going,
All right.
We're already recording, but now
Yeah.
if you take your mic with you, we can hear you pee.
Hooray.
She still has her headphones on though, so we can still make fun of her while she's peeing.
Right. Then she'll come back at us.
It's too bad she's not a nervous peer. Like that my friend who couldn't pee if someone was talking.
That's ridiculous. I guess.
We had fun with
Can
that.
you be a nervous peer and go away to college?
This was in college, so I don't know.
Gosh. Well, my first year in college, we had one bathroom on the entire floor with like 10 different rooms.
Yeah. I don't know how many bathrooms we had, but it was a lot of girls using one bathroom, so I don't know how that worked for her. But we used to torture her. You know, we'd be at the restaurant, we'd go to the bathroom, and she's like, all right, nobody talk. It was like, why? What's wrong? And she's like, would you stop it? And we're like, what's going on? I don't know what you mean. We're mean.
A child.
Mm-hmm. We were. Indeedy, we were.
Emily told me she's going to go live tonight. Air bit of it. So, should we wrap it up? Yes? No? Yes? What?
sure.
She's holding it in this time. What has she said the last 3 episodes? Every time you say that. I just saw it in her face. She was like,
And me, being an idiot. What? Why is she making that face?
This is why it was so easy to sneak Jesse to the conference without you knowing last time.
Very true. Very true.
Oblivious.
Very true.
We messed up so many freaking times, and you just like,
Yep.
Sean had texted me, abort.
literally.